Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So we have another update on Meghan's court battle against the Daily Mail, and she's lost another key battle, and her top lawyer has quit. So I'm beginning to wonder if it's all ending. So previously, so Meghan is suing the Mail on Sunday for violating her privacy for publishing portions of the letter to her father. So she very painstakingly, very calligraphically wrote this exhaustive letter blaming Thomas Markle, her father, point by point by point, over how everything went wrong and why he didn't show up for her wedding. He didn't show up for her wedding because she caused him so much stress that he had a heart attack. Mr. Markle then he went public and defended himself against some of the allegations. Now, prior to that, Meghan had her friends, 5 anonymous friends, go on People magazine and expose this letter and blame Mr. Markle for everything, and then he defended himself. So the latest thing is her top lawyer quits. This is Justin Rushbrook. He defended Johnny Depp recently, so he's like the top guy. He was running her defense, and he either quit or he's fired, and we need to check. So we're going to figure this out. The news is that she released him. Well, she did release him. Did he say, I'm quitting? Because this is not going to work out. We're going to lose. So the point at issue is that the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday, can now state that they will, as part of their defense, they can look into whether Meghan collaborated with Omid Scobie on the book Finding Freedom. So they're dragging the whole book of Finding Freedom in there, and there is substantial reason to believe that, in fact, obviously, Meghan did collaborate. I believe that Meghan actually wrote Finding Freedom. This is her journals. This is her diary that she was writing the entire time from before she went into the royal palace, and she basically handed Scobie her journals. Okay, but Scobie stated on Good Morning America on national television that Meghan's friends would not have interviewed with him, would not have helped him to write this biography, which is really an autobiography, without Meghan's permission. Okay, so this indicates and pretty much proves that Meghan and Omid Scobie worked together on Finding Freedom. That pretty much proves the connection and the collaboration. And so it is a very short step from proving this collaboration with Omid Scobie to proving Meghan collaborated with her friends, her 5 anonymous friends who released the letter. And all the Daily Mail really needs to prove is that Meghan said, oh yeah, I want you to talk about the letter. And that's what's about to happen. So let's take a look at this. And I'm kind of wondering if this is going to be the final nail in the coffin, and Meghan is going to just give up and, settle. And in this case, the settlement would be Meghan would be paying the Daily Mail an undisclosed amount of money to settle this case, rather than the Daily Mail paying Meghan an undisclosed amount of money. Okay, and Meghan will want to shut them up so they can't talk about it. And I think the Daily Mail won't settle because they're a news organization. Boy, oh boy, this is rich and thick. They really want to run with all of these stories on Meghan. And they want to get this out into the public sphere. So let's do a mini. Did Meghan's top lawyer, Justin Rushbrook, who defended Johnny Depp, did he quit or was he fired? What is going on there? Justin Rushbrook. Justin Rushbrook quit or was he fired? Butterfly, very public, in front of all the people and all of the people related. 10, 3 diamonds. So there's just a whole bunch of people involved, and it's very public, and they're all colluding together. 3 diamonds is the card of everybody working perfectly together. So the basis of this, that is what the case is about. The case is, did Meghan tell her friends, oh yeah, talk about the letter. I want you to talk about the letter, or it's okay to talk about the letter, or here's the letter, because how did they get the letter to Mr. Markle? It's a private letter. Allegedly, it's a private letter between Meghan and her father. And yet, 5 anonymous friends have it, and they're blasting it out on international media. How did that happen? You're telling me Meghan didn't give them the letter? I think she says, well, so step 1 is, oh yeah, I gave them the letter. I shared the letter with them. How would, talking about the letter is one thing. Giving them a copy of the letter, well, that's an entirely different matter, isn't it? So if she gave them a copy of the letter, that is definitely telling them, go ahead and blast it out. Go ahead and, that's essentially publishing the letter. And that's violating her own privacy. So all these people are involved. And with this letter, all these people, all these related parties involved with this letter, and they're all working together, 3 diamonds, and cornucopia is everything. That's an interesting card. What do we have in the outcome? So did Justin Rushbrook, this famous attorney, did he quit or was he fired? Bad relationship. The key is this is going to end badly, and it's lies. This is going to end badly. The lies are going to end very badly, and he calculated it. Fox is a great lawyer card. Fox is very smart, very clever, very focused on their goal. Diamonds, King of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds, these are very good lawyer cards. Queen of Diamonds is a particularly good lawyer card, better than Jack of Diamonds. King of Diamonds, different energy, equally as good. So the Queen and King of Diamonds would be very good. So he just sees the end. This lawyer, this is going nowhere. The lawyer sees that this is going nowhere, and this is going to end badly because her case is based on lies. 6 spades is a great lying card. A bad relationship with something, and lies are a bad relationship with something. You're not founding what you're doing on the truth. So the key is this is going to end badly. He just sees this is a losing case. He sees this is a losing case because the point at issue is collusion, collaboration between Meghan and these other parties, and we have nothing but collusion and the letter between all of these parties. Let's look again at Meghan and Rushbrook. What is their relationship? Was he upset at Meghan? I don't know. What's going on there? Let's see if we can get a little more. Because I think he quit. That looks to me like he quit. Like, this is a losing case. I just don't want to be here because I'm going to lose. Meghan and Rushbrook. Meghan, Rushbrook. Ruler, he's running the case, reacting to circumstances. He wants the strongest possible position. 24, 29, transformed. 8 hearts, water into wine. No, let's see. 24, 29, 8 hearts, water into wine, transformation. So he's reacting to this newest, literally, they lost this last thing. Okay, it's essentially proven that Meghan collaborated with Scobie on finding freedom. It's a very small step from there to say, oh goodness, obviously she collaborated with the 5 anonymous friends and she violated her own privacy. Okay, so he's reacting to that. These are really strong cards. Ruler is in charge, strength is very strong and rooted. He wants the strongest possible case, and it just doesn't exist anymore. The case has transformed, and it's gotten so weak that he can't stay in it. He's like, yeah, we're going to lose, man. We're going to lose. And that's what the Celtic cross is saying. What's over here with Meghan? She is committed to her image in the world. And this problem, 7 and 8, 15, 4 club, she's stuck. She's in. She's in for a penny, in for a pound. I think she can't get out. I think that the Daily Mail will not settle with her because the Daily Mail is going to win. Why would they settle? And as part of that settlement, there would be a muzzle agreement, a non-disclosure agreement. Meghan would say, you can't talk about this, can't talk about that, can't talk about all these things. And all of those things that the Daily Mail would not be able to talk about will make them millions and millions of dollars because they're the media. Okay, so they're not going to do that. Not only are they not, they're going to win. Why would they settle? Two, why would they lose millions of dollars not talking about things that they talk about? Okay, so she's kind of stuck. She's stuck. She has to follow this through because the Daily Mail won't settle. Maybe I'll ask that. We have up here Mother Earth and Jacob's Ladder following the process, 12:17, reacting and following the process. So the process is very solid, and Meghan's case is just getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and so her star attorney is just like, I can't do this anymore because I'm not a loser and I don't want to be part of this. Will the Daily Mail settle? Are they willing to settle? Because at this point, the Daily Mail is not going to pay Meghan anything. Okay, Meghan is going to have to pay the Daily Mail. Okay, and the Daily Mail, I don't think wants to settle because they don't want to be muzzled. That is the last thing they want. They want to tell the whole world, and I want them to tell the whole world. Will the Daily Mail settle? So we had a fallout. That's unusual. Oh boy. All right, will the Daily Mail settle? Very solid cornerstone, good situation, 10 and 12, 22, 6 diamonds. 2 relationship cards. All the people, this is what they do. They have a relationship with all the people. Their case is very solid. They just feel wonderful about their case. Okay, and they're the media, and this is what they do. They get information out to people. That's what they do. What do we have underneath? Well, the theme of this is the snake. Very complicated, very difficult, unraveling, underlying deception. Okay, so things have really changed. Okay, the karmic shift fell out. Things have really changed. And we have the devil. We have the devil and communication. We have lying communication. I think they can prove that a lot of deceptive and underhanded dealings, a lot of deception, a lot of meanness, a lot of underhanded dealings, and they're coming out like angels, and Meghan is coming out like a devil. So they really feel their case is really great, really strong, and they can really sling the mud at Meghan, and that really sells. There's not physical newspapers anymore, not really, but that really sells articles. That really sells advertising that goes along with the electronic articles now, because that's the business now. So finally, will the Daily Mail be able to prove that Meghan collaborated with the 5 anonymous friends? Because that is the key point. I really think they can. I think it's all but a foregone conclusion at this point. And I think this case is pretty much over for Meghan. So will the Daily Mail now be able to prove that Meghan collaborated with the 5 anonymous friends? Is this going to be the final nail in the coffin? Well, no can mean no. Or it can mean full stop. I'll throw these down. Meghan, is the Daily Mail going to be able to prove now decisively that that Meghan collaborated with the 5 anonymous friends, and she violated her own privacy. Scourge, gonna have to keep hitting that spot, and the solid inheritance, 22, 6 diamonds, many people hand in hand, many people working very solidly in this situation. No, there's a lot of work to prove this. They have to examine, cross-examine, get through all the documents. No, it's not a foregone conclusion. It's not a foregone conclusion. Okay, they haven't proven it. But Meghan's case is so weak that that her top lawyer quits. Committed to water into wine. 2 clubs and water into wine. Committed to bringing the wine. Okay, let's see. Committed to transforming this officially, and the future direction is blaming and sickness. So, okay, so I'm asking, will the Daily Mail be able to prove this collaboration? In the future, they're blaming, they're proving that this was not copacetic. Okay, and we have 8's bookending. Okay, it's transformed into, Meghan is the plaintiff. Meghan is being transformed into the person who's getting blamed. Okay, she goes from the plaintiff to the person who's catching all the blame. So I do see them winning. I do see the Daily Mail winning, absolutely, and that's why they won't settle, and that's why they won't pay a penny. Okay, but it's a lot of work to get there. They're going to have to really fight it out in court to get there. And a lot can happen, even if they're completely right. And I think the Daily Mail is completely right. And I think Meghan really doesn't have a leg to stand on. There's still a lot that can happen from here to there. Okay, and it's going to cost a lot of money to defend, but that's more important. Meghan's reputation, the royals and Meghan and Harry live and die on their reputation. Harry is dying because his reputation is so bad. And he was the most beloved royal, and now he's just, nobody wants, it was 68% want them not to use their titles. Now it's 75%, and that number may have risen. So he's not beloved, and that they're really blaming Harry because Harry's the man, and Harry is the leader, supposed to be the leader, even though Meghan is clearly leading. Let's review. Did the top lawyer, did he quit or was he fired? He quit. He quit. He looked at this. He's like, this is dead in the water. This is not going to turn out well. This is dead in the water. There's a whole bunch of collusion here. This is nothing but collusion with the letter. Okay, so a lot of collusion. That's the issue. A lot of collusion. And he's like, this is not going to fly. This airplane is not going to fly. This Titanic boat is going to sink. And there's going to be an iceberg. And I don't want to be on it when the iceberg hits. Meghan and Justin Rushbrook. His side is all about solidity, okay, a strong case and riding, this ruler, he's a general who rides into battle victoriously. Okay, he's all about building a very strong case, and just victory. And this latest development, he feels the case is not strong enough anymore and they're not going to win. So he's gone. Meghan is stuck. She's committed, but she's stuck. She can't get out. She started this and she has to see it through. Oh, well, you made your bed. Okay. Is the Daily Mail willing to settle? They just feel fantastic about their case. Okay, on the surface, they feel absolutely wonderful about their case. There's a whole bunch of lying here. There's a lot of deception, and they believe they can uncover it, and so they won't settle because they want to publish all of this stuff after the court case is over. Because once the court case is over, they can publish article after article after article of all of the stuff that came out in the court case. While the court case is on, they can't publish any of that. They have to keep it proprietary. Because, for instance, they know who the 5 anonymous friends are. Those people have been revealed in the court papers, but the Daily Mail is muzzled and cannot reveal those people to the public. But they know who they are. Okay, they can't wait to reveal the 5 anonymous friends as soon as the court case is over. If the court case is over on Tuesday at noon, at 12:01, we're going to find out who the 5 anonymous friends are. Okay, and the final one, is it all over? Is the Daily Mail able to it's just all over? No, there's a lot of work to be done. A lot of work, a lot of hashing out. But in the end, Meghan, it goes from Meghan being innocent, an angel, to Meghan catching the blame. So Rushbrook sees the writing on the wall, and it looks like Meghan is probably going to lose. Probably going to lose this case. Okay, but a lot can happen between here and there, and they got to fight it out. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.